Hello,
Hello,
lovelies.
lovelies.
Welcome back to me.
I'm me.
And in today's podcast, we're going to be talking about our weekend routine and what we do in our weekends and what.
Which most people do is do something fun and stay with family usually.
I mean, you'd like to think that's what people do on
Yeah.
their weekends, right? And especially if you've got family, I guess it's different. When I was single and didn't have kids and a husband, I did other things, but like I wouldn't do on the weekend. If I'm working, I like to catch up on my sleep on one day, and then the second day I'd like to do
Like my
maybe
teachers, that's
errands.
basically what they do because most of them are single and haven't got children. They just go to work. So on the weekends, when there's no school, they'd probably just be catching up with sleep.
And they catch up on sleep, and then they catch up on other things like
They'll just see
grocery
their
shoppings,
friends.
and then maybe they go out with their friends and then do stuff like, I don't know, have a picnic or go out to dinner or go to the movies, maybe if they have time. But they need to also tidy up, wash, do the laundry, blah blah blah, do the grocery shopping. So that's what single people might do. But then when we got family, it's a bit different. So what I usually do with you guys is
You wake up.
Well, not both days. So because it's hard.
Both days as in Saturday and Sunday. That's what you mean by both days.
Usually it's Sunday that we do something really cool, and we like to travel. When I say travel, as in not overseas, but travel with the car and go somewhere far and different. And I think the idea of it came from the fact that, in the past, I remember having Sundays, and they used to be really boring at home with my parents and my brother and sister. My mum never took us out, not on Sunday anyway. And when she did take us out, it'd always be to the same places. We'd go to the cinema, we'd eat, I don't know, pizza or whatever it is, and then we'll come home, and we'd always be in the same place. So that was the fun thing that we did when we did it. But I decided that it was a bit boring. I didn't want you guys to feel like that, and then obviously having your brother as well.
Don't get me wrong, going to cinemas and having pizza is fun, but
you can't do that every single weekend.
Is boring. That's what my mom.
That's what's boring, basically. So I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Let's take the kids and go somewhere and make it fun. So when we'd wake up in the morning, obviously everyone would have breakfast, chill a little bit while they're having breakfast. And then
get ready.
Then we get dressed. And then we'd usually pack a bag.
Pack a bag with my brother's stuff, because as you guys would have heard, my brother has special needs. So
what I was actually going to say is that one of the reasons why I insist in going places is because part of it is your brother. He likes to go out, and it's really difficult to keep him indoors for hours and hours and hours. And he's very active, and he doesn't understand that he needs to sit and just chill and have a chill day. That doesn't exist in our family. We don't have chill days because of Ryan.
Unless he's got carers and he's out.
And even his carers, we get them to take him out.
But if he's with his carers, then my mom, me, and my dad, or just me and my mom, or just my mom and my dad, we can have a chill day.
Yeah, we can just
without
sit
Ryan.
One day.
Yeah.
And knowing that Ryan's been looked after and he's gone out and having that stimulating fun activity and whatever.
The longest that Ryan can stay inside is 1 hour maximum.
Maybe 2 hours. But even if he'll sit part of it in his chair, and then part of it he'll be
crying and moaning,
coming out of the chair, and then pulling all the cables of the TV and opening all the taps and breaking all the screens and. Oh God, yeah.
That makes him sound chaotic. Not literally. He won't be breaking the screens.
But I mean, it is chaotic though.
It is chaotic, but it makes it seem
But anyway, so we thought, hey, let's just go out, and then it turns out that we all driving on road trips. So it's a mini road trip every single day.
Yes.
So
Not
what do
every
we?
single
Not
day.
every single day. I mean, every
But, like,
single
every single week.
weekend. That's like a road trip for
Yeah.
us. So when we wake up and we get dressed and we do Ryan's bag's got to have loads of different clothes and bibs and
Some
muslins and nappies and chewy stuff and
toys.
And Tia would usually pack
Everything.
tablet, a tablet and
a little toy thing to chew on.
no, for you I'm talking about.
Oh,
what
for
do you
me.
usually pack?
Oh, for me, I'd pack like my phone, my tablet.
Not both. Usually just your tablet.
Usually just my tablet, but sometimes if I think I need my phone, I'll bring my phone. Maybe a book.
Yeah, get you to do some reading on the way.
Some reading on the way. That's about
That's
it.
just,
maybe some essentials like lip balm.
And some of your medications as well. Sun cream. That's it.
And
then my part is before we leave, I usually stop over and grab some snacks.
Yeah.
So I will usually go to M&S or whatever, like whoever's open, Tesco, whatever. And then I'll get some like nice bread, tortilla bread. Usually tortilla bread because it's soft.
It's easy. And it's
easy to make food sandwiches from.
Because it's not crumbly.
Exactly.
So it's easy.
And then I usually get like chicken slices.
Or cheese slices.
Exactly. And then I'll make a roly-poly sandwich. So
yes,
call it
I like it because my auntie calls it
roly-poly sandwich. And then I get like little, like, I don't know, breadsticks or carrot sticks and get hummus, some olives, get some crisps.
Juices.
Cartons of juice. Because people thinking, why are we pouring in and making a little picnic in the...
Picnic.
Picnic. Yeah, a little picnic in the car.
Or smoothies, like little, like... We don't make
carton
smoothies.
Ones, no.
The
can you imagine get a little blender
Oh my god. I think that'd be illegal.
Actually, they've got a blender,
a portable
one. Have you seen it?
I know.
It's cute, and you can drink from it as well.
And it's like,
yeah, it's weird. We haven't got one. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
So yeah, and we get like lots of water and fruits where they can eat in the car.
It depends really.
Brioche, soft bread.
It depends. Well, my mum mentioning all of this, it actually depends on how far the journey is. Yeah. If it's like
if it's like 2 hours.
Say, I'm not gonna say where we live exactly, but
no, if it's outside London.
If it's outside London, like, and it's like 2 hours, then maybe we'll get like some, like my mum said, like fillings for like a sandwich, like roly-poly bread, some juices, some crisps.
But I won't get things like tuna and sweet corn filling and egg mayo. Like, I'm not going to get the whole knife and make that because it's not practical to make. But I make easy things that you could like I just wrap it. Like, I open up the packets and then, I slap in some cheese, some salami, and then roll the bread and then hand everyone like a sandwich, like a roll.
But then
with soft tortilla bread.
When it's like somewhere far from where we live, like London, then it's like we need to pack like a bit more.
And then sometimes we actually stop over.
And just
get some stuff. If the drive is long, we like to stop over, grab some coffee, mine is
have
Starbucks,
a little jiggle
obviously.
Around.
Take Ryan out of the chair, let him walk
Not sponsored.
Around. What's sponsored?
Not sponsored. Starbucks. Not sponsored.
Oh yeah, no, not sponsored. I wish though. I'm the biggest fan. Yeah, and then we go around for a little walk, and then we sometimes grab food from the rest, wherever that is. It could be like a sandwich from Starbucks, or it could be Burger King, or it could be waitress food, like today.
Yeah.
So I walked out in the pouring rain, and I came out and got.
But we had an umbrella, so it was okay.
Yeah, I kept everyone in the car, and I ran out quickly because I'm the fastest person. Can you imagine Daddy going out and getting snacks for us?
He'd just be strolling.
Oh my god, it would take forever. Number one, number two, he would buy some random things, as guys do, right? Mm-hmm. And then he'll come back, and I'd look at the stuff.
So basically, that part is trying to say we stop, we get some stuff. Well, not stuff, but like we get like edibles, some snacks, and some coffee, that would be like halfway through the drive, would you say?
Yeah.
Around halfway, like we'd drive halfway and then we'd stop and then we'd drive the other half. Would you say that's correct?
Yeah, it's around that. And then we get to whatever destination, and then we kind of like get out and then go for a walk and then explore the town or whatever we've gone to, and then do like, I just kind of go on to the internet, Google, and then I find out what's around the area.
So we went today.
Today we went
to a model village. Is that what it's called?
Well, part of the trip we went to a model village.
Part of the trip was like a model village. It's like a mini version of the actual village that we went to.
Where did we go though?
We went to Oxford.
Where in Oxford? Cotswold. Yeah, we went to Cotswold, and we went to the miniature village, or was
it's
it called?
It's called Model Village.
Yeah, Model Village. It's really cute. It's actually 90 years old, nearly 100 years old, like for real.
Like they built that.
Yeah, 100 years ago.
The village or the mini thing?
The mini thing.
Wow.
I know. That's really cool, right?
Wow. That's cool.
And it was really pretty, and it's so picturesque.
It's
the actual, not the model thing. The model thing is cute, but I mean, the guy said it takes 20 minutes to walk around. The one that was selling the ticket in the ticket booth, it took 2.5 minutes. It was really quick. I was like, okay, where's the rest of it? But yeah, it's a small little village, obviously, but it's really cute. And what else? Yeah, and then we walked around the whole like area, and
we saw
the maze, which was closed. Yeah, by the way, they're closed early on Sunday if anyone's interested in going. And what's that farm? Fish farm or something? There's a fish farm as well.
Oh, we got ice cream.
Yeah, okay. But I was talking about the fish farm.
What fish farm?
There was like that fish place that was before the maze. The one that I went in and
the bird.
Yeah.
Where did you get fish from?
Oh, it wasn't fish, was it? It was bird farm, bird sanctuary. I don't know. It had like pelicans and it had flamingos. But we didn't go in because they were closing up too. So we turned up quite late. We turned up at 3, and the whole village closes at 5.
Probably because it's like summer holidays as well.
Well, they should open longer if it's summer holidays.
Oh.
And there was lots of tourists. I was really surprised. There was loads of tourists, like lots of people, lots of Chinese and lots of like Arabs and lots of like, I don't know. We saw American as well, didn't we? It was really like, yeah, touristic. And then lots of cute things. An ice cream shop.
The actual village itself is basically miniature. It is really cute. It's really cute. It's not like the cities like London where it's like the houses are big. It's like, oh my god, these are so cute. Or even
like in Surrey, the houses are big. Like it's nothing. It's the opposite. They're really cottagey, kind of cute feeling. But you know, that's what it's popular for. People go to the Cotswolds to stay there and go on holiday, and they rent out properties, Airbnbs and stuff like that.
That's really cute.
Yeah, it's a very touristic destination. And then you found out about the bricks that they send, the stones that they
built. Which are called, I think, Cotswold.
I think so, yeah. I mean, they're known for that style.
The bricks. What am I saying? So basically, backstory, the bricks in Cotswold are like
what they build the
houses with and the walls with, and they're famous for it because basically everything is made out of that.
Yeah, so it's a type of stone. It's really pretty. I think really pretty. Yeah, it's very unique. It's very.
It's not your everyday stone.
I think it's like it's got a cute like cottage, but
like cottage girly.
But it's also very like chic-y, like a chic kind of cottage. I don't know. It's really cute. I loved it. It's really pretty. So yeah. So Tia on her way back, she's like, "Mom, I want to move to Oxford." She's like, "Yeah," and I said, "Okay, fine. Maybe Oxford. It's either Surrey or Oxfordshire. That's where we would like to move." So we're trying to contemplate between the two. But anyway, back onto that trip. Oh, and we had fish and chips.
And we had fish and chips.
And the fish and chips was
so good.
Oh,
So
yeah,
good.
It's really
and
nice.
We had halloumi, fried halloumi on the side, and lemonade.
Yeah, we had the lemonade is really nice too. I don't know what it was. What flavor? It's a brand of lemonade. It's really pretty. It's really nice. And the fish, it was really good.
Yeah, there's more fish than
batter, which is amazing.
Which is amazing because it said on the menu with a thin layer of batter. But it was really crispy.
Yeah.
So you would think when by the outside you think, oh my god, it's gonna be so much batter and like barely any fish. Because we go to fish and chip shops a lot, and
it's usually
just the other way around. It's like, where's the fish?
It's very impressive. It tasted really good, really fresh as well.
Yeah, we finished it all.
And your brother loved the chips. He was just like,
oh my god, the chips and the tartar sauce.
The tartar sauce
is to die for. Yeah. I would literally die for.
They make it in the house, and she offered to give us some complimentary. I was like, no, it's okay. And then your dad was like, yes, please. And then I was like, oh, okay. I felt awkward because I don't think she heard yes, please. Yeah. And I was like, I didn't want to ask again. But tartar sauce was, it was divine. But yeah, that's, and then we took, how can you forget your dad? Bless him. He took Ryan out for a walk there, and there was like a little stream of water.
Yeah.
And it was really shallow.
So many children.
And all the kids were in there.
I was like, are they allowed to be in there?
Well, clearly, because all the kids were like proper, it was like a little paddling pool or something. And your brother was adamant he wanted to go inside. And obviously we didn't know about it. And so we didn't come prepared with like this like swim clothes and towel and whatever. I would have taken him in, but I didn't really know about it. So I didn't want to get him wet. And it was so difficult because he was just like, he would walk and he'd moan, and then
he'd turn back
and go straight into the water again. And your dad had to carry him, and he just
and my dad got bitten.
He bit his dad. Oh, well, it sounds like a dog bit him. What do you mean? My dad got bit. Your brother bit him.
Yeah, my brother bit him.
He bit him. He was a bit frustrated. He wanted to really go into the water. And he always throws himself on the floor, and your daddy's shoulder really hurt a lot.
Yes.
But
poor daddy.
Well, that's what we have to do. We're really trying to get him into the chair again. Oh, that was a fight. It was a nightmare. But overall, it wasn't bad. But this is why I prefer to do a routine with your brother. I like to get him out first, out in the morning, at home, walk around, or go to the playground next to our house, and then go on a trip, because otherwise he's just going to give us a hard time, because he will never go the way we want him to go, right? He always does the opposite.
He's like thing 1 and thing 2, if you know what that is. From Cat in the Hat, they do the complete opposite of what you say. If you say pick up the clothes, they'll drop the clothes. If they say go right, they'll go left.
That's why you call your brother thing 1.
Yeah, and I'm thing 2.
That's why you call me Feeder and Ryan thing 1 and thing 2. Because he does the opposite.
The Feeder's got nothing to do with it.
No, I know, but I'm just saying those random names.
Well, I didn't actually call him that, but maybe that, I forgot. Maybe I called him that because of that reason, or maybe just I realized that. I don't know.
It is for that reason, because he does the opposite of anything.
But I can't remember if that's why I called him that. Or...
No, I think you did tell me that. You told me that from the character.
Yeah.
Anyway, long day. But yeah, we had a little drive.
I fell asleep. My brother was bugging me.
Trying to wake you up. Like really annoying.
Brothers, you know.
He was tired.
When he gets tired, he giggles and he laughs so hard. It's like,
that's
right,
cute.
tired. You're really cute. You're really cute, but you're really tired. So. And
the view was spectacular. The drive and the greenery and the fields and all that beautiful, beautiful trees, and it's just so lovely. Like, honestly, I just love like driving out, and England's known for all the luscious like grass and fields and trees, and it's so like fresh. Yeah. I just feel so relaxed when I'm in the car.
I feel like I could just run and just lie down in
with the
grass.
Cows and the
the
cows and the
and
goats
the grass.
and the grass. It's just so nice.
Just in an empty field. That's what I want.
Do you know what it is? It's really relaxing. I think it's very relaxing.
Since we live in London,
it's nice to get away. And yeah, like I remember I took my mum on a couple of trips with us recently, and she was like, oh, I've never been here. And she's lived here for more than 45 years, and she's never gone anywhere apart from
Westfield and Oxford Street.
Yeah, and Bayswater. Those are the 3 places. So she hasn't really seen much. Well, she's seen nothing actually on that scale. So she was really fascinated. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe I've been here for 45 years and I've not seen any of this. I'm like, yep. I've done the complete opposite, Mum. I take my kids everywhere. And how I pick the places, I usually open up the map and then I put 2-hour drive, like I know how many miles that is. And I literally pick a random spot within a 2-hour drive radius and then go, oh, we've never been here. And I put my finger in it and then I start Googling quickly. What does it look like? What is there to do?
If it's interesting.
And then if it looks interesting, then I'm like, okay, let's go.
If it looks really boring,
then I won't go. Like I remember there's a place, not Milton, is it Milton Keynes? Or near between Slough and Milton Keynes. There's a place that wasn't really nice. And I remember looking at it and thinking, okay, maybe not. But yeah, like most places, I'm like, oh, that's cute. Remember once we drove and we found that cycling thing. They had like a cycling competition or something. Do you remember?
Not really.
You don't remember that?
No.
Oh no. We drove down and then there was like, they had the cycling thing and they had all the roads closed off.
Maybe this was a dream.
It wasn't a dream, it's real.
No, not this. Not this. What I'm thinking of. Like, it was like they were swimming and then they got out and did cycling and then they ran and it was like a...
That's not a dream. That's called triathlon.
Triathlon, yeah.
And we saw that in Canary Wharf once.
Yeah.
And it was I don't know if it was the Paralympics last year, maybe. Do you remember? When we had your brother as well. We were sitting on the yellow decking chairs.
I can't remember exactly. But
and England won.
I can't remember. Yeah.
And we were cheering them on.
I can't remember, but yeah.
That's not a dream, that's real.
Okay.
You saw that. and that was not
and everybody, and there was like gates, and everybody was standing at the gates watching everybody.
Yeah. That's the Paralympic, but I can't remember if it was in the UK or it was last year anyway.
Last year? Oh, I feel like I was long ago. Anyways.
But yeah. That's the whole idea. Is like you explore things and we go to new places and we check it out and we just go eat out. Sometimes we go eat in a restaurant and then sometimes we don't. Sometimes we try and take food with us. It just depends. But yeah, we just like to explore and go for a drive.
See different things.
And then your daddy drives us there and back because I do not like to drive on the motorway because I fall asleep. And it's just so soothing, and we all just me and Tia pass out in the car. We're like,
Ryan cannot sleep in the car whatsoever.
It's alright. Me and you, just the feeling is just like, rock me to sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah,
rock my baby on the treetop when the wind blows.
I thought you were gonna sing, rockabye baby, rockabye.
I was originally going for that, but I forgot the words.
Oh, okay.
And
it sounded like it was the beginning of it.
Baby,
I was going to say, it sounds too hip for me.
Rock you, rockabye baby, don't you cry. Somebody's got you. Okay, anyways.
Rockabye.
Okay.
Yeah, and so my recommendation to everyone.
Travel the world in 80 days.
Oh, okay.
80 days.
I don't know.
How about we say a meme in every episode?
Okay.
Like something like really random.
Okay.
Like based on the topic we're talking. So we're talking about traveling. So
like what you just said,
travel around the world in 80 days.
Okay. We'll have to think of this because I'm not really good at stuff. But my advice to everyone, if you have families and even if you don't have family, is that don't stick to a routine. Try and break it and try and do something fun and go out.
Not stick to a routine. Don't stick to the same places.
Go explore, because you don't know, like, you don't know what's out there. You don't know, like, you're going to learn something new. You're going to see something new. You're going to taste something new. You're going to meet someone new. Like, it's all about exploring. It's all about getting to know the world around you. And it's just nice. And even your eyes get to see pretty scenes. Like, you know, it's not always about the same thing over and over again. And I think, especially for children, it's good to open up their mind.
Make sure when they're older, they can tell the children, let's go to, for an example, Oxford, because it's nice, or Surrey, because it's nice. Depending on where they live, obviously.
They've seen it, and, you know, they've gone to museums and galleries and whatnot, so it's a good thing. So, yeah, my advice. What's your advice?
Travel the world in 80 days.
She says travel the world in 80 days. And
I'm joking.
Be rich.
What I'm trying to say, be rich.
Well, how else are you going to travel the world in 80 days if you don't have money?
My advice would be open to new things.
Yes.
Trying new things.
I like that.
Be open to trying new foods, new activities, looking at new places.
Be open to go into new places.
Exactly.
I think that's definitely, you should definitely have that. It really doesn't take much. We've got a family for, I mean, you're on lots of different drugs because of your treatment or whatever, and it fluctuates. Some days it's not great and some days aren't. And then your brother has his own complications in a wheelchair and, you know, like special stuff and things and food. So it's not easy, in all fairness, but we still do it. We still do it. We do it. We don't need planning. I don't need to think overnight and blah, 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 unless we're sleeping over, but it's good.
Sleeping over?
Like, if you're sleeping at like staying in a hotel or in a place, we need to plan. Like, you need to book, you need to take your brother's bed, blah, blah, blah. Like, that needs more planning. But when you go on day trips, you don't really need to plan. So my advice is just don't plan, be spontaneous, do random, go travel.
Do my mom's trick. Open your map, point a finger within...
And say the maximum time you're willing to travel, because remember, you need to go and come back. So mine is around 2 hours there and 2 hours back. So I'm happy to lose 4 hours of the trip journey, like the whole day, and then accommodate for maybe 2-3 hours inside the village or town that you're going to be. All right, then. See you later. Bye lovelies.